What's up? It's Zach. I've been watching quite a bit of powerlifting this weekend with Raw Unity going on and the LA Fit Expo. And I started thinking about something even before I watched either meet via the streams or just kind of kept up with it from social media, checking out on the status of the lifters. And I really wanted to make a video on this, and I've made a video in the past about peaking. But this one is about a particular thing that I see a lot, and I see it with younger lifters, and I see it with very strong, experienced lifters too, and it's peaking in the gym. And I just want to kind of cover something that I think will help you avoid peaking in the gym. So generally, I would say 99% of the time, people peak in the gym when they take a lift. They'll take their last heavy workout. They'll be 2-3 weeks out, sometimes a month out, whatever you prefer. And they'll take a lift that matches what they want to hit in the meet, their goal number, or regardless of the weight is, they'll hit it and you'll see it and you'll watch it and it's a grinder. It's super slow. It's a true 100% max. And they just peaked. They hit their top end. And if you're a guy that does that a month out, 4 weeks out, you're probably in better shape than the guy that did that 2 weeks out, because the guy that does that a month out has time to kind of come back down and then go back up into the meet, and hopefully they can get back up to here, which was here that 4 weeks out, and hopefully that peak is the same as it was a month ago. But generally what happens is they hit that peak 2, 3, 4 weeks out, they come down and they don't quite make it back up to where they were. So here's how you avoid that. It's very complicated, but if you listen very carefully, maybe take some notes, you might be able to do this. Like I said, it's super complicated. Generally, the most difficult part about this is discipline. Just don't max out in the gym if you're 2, 3, 4 weeks out from a meet. I know that's really hard to do, but don't do that. So instead, Zach, why would I do that? If I don't hit that weight in the gym, how will I know if I hit it in the meet? Well, a very simple way to give yourself an idea of where you're at is think of your goal number, which, by the way, should be entirely based upon your current level of strength. Forget what you did at last year's Fit Expo. Forget what you did at Raw Unity last year. Forget what you did at IPL. Forget what you did at USAPL Nationals. Where are you right now? That's how you make a goal number. Then you're leading up to your meet. You're peaking. Things are going great. You're getting stronger. Every week you're adding weight to the bar. The bar's still moving fast. You're at your 2, 3, 4 week out. Wherever you are, wherever you like to take your last heavy. And I'm not talking about openers. I'm talking about your last heavy. So maybe you are used to taking 100%, but you're probably one of those guys who's gone to the meet and keeps missing that weight. Oh, I hit it in the gym. I hit 10 pounds heavier in the gym, and I keep missing it because you peaked in the gym. So lose that mentality. Back to where we were. You're 2, you're 3, you're 4 weeks out, wherever you are. Instead of taking 100%, back off. Go like 90 or 95. If you want, do a single. A couple years ago, I did IPL. My best total belt only at 214 body weight ever, and the only lift that I lifted more on the platform was my squat. And had I not been an idiot and cut my third attempt short, I would have PR'd by a lot. It would have been a 20-pound PR instead of a 11-pound PR. Regardless, instead of going 600 in the gym, which was my goal number for the meet, and I knew weeks out that I was good for it. Instead of taking that, I took 590 for a super easy single, and then I was done. That was it. Sure, there was a little bit, I don't know, will I hit 600 in the meet? It's got to be perfect. It's got to be the depth, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I didn't really have any pressure on me because the number that I hit in the gym was so easy that I knew I was good for more. I knew I was good for 600 that day. And in my head, I think, gosh, the meet is a couple weeks away. I'm going to be fully peaked because I didn't peak now. I'm going into the meet and I'm still ramping up. So I should be even stronger. Plus, I'm going to be fully rested. I'm going to be carved up. I'm going to be sodium loaded out of my mind. I'm going to be good for it. Whereas, if I do it in the gym, I've peaked. I've peaked. Not only physically, but psychologically, I've peaked. You know, to do that twice in just a couple short weeks at your body's peak is really hard to do. So, plain and simple, stop peaking in the gym by backing off, 5-10% of what you plan on hitting, assuming your current levels of strength are there to even do that. Sure, it's possible to hit a goal number in the gym and still hit more in the meet. If you're a guy that's able to do that, fine, keep doing it. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the guy who keeps hitting numbers in the gym and then fails to hit them in the meet time and time again. Also, I've hit PRs in the gym leading up to my meet 2, 3, 4 weeks out that were easy. It was a meet PR that I hit in the gym. Like, it was more than I'd ever done in the meet, but I did it in the gym. Well, I didn't peak because that number was easy for me. It was at an RPE 9 or at an RPE 8 or 8.5. I had plenty left in my tank. I just did that at my last meet. I took a 635 squat in the gym. I actually did it twice because the first time I did it, it was a crap rep. The second time I did it, I destroyed it. And that was a huge PR for me in knee wraps. And I ended up squatting 20 pounds more in the meet with another 10 to 15 pounds still in me. So take home message, be disciplined, stop maxing out in the gym when you're a couple weeks out from your meet. I promise you that if you do that, you will be much more successful at hitting the goal that you have for that meet. Second thing, real quick, if you've cut 10 or more pounds, doing what I said is even more important. What good does maxing out in the gym do if you weigh 225 and you plan on competing as a 198er? You're going to cut 20-something pounds. There's a very good chance that on the platform, you're not back to your full 225 that you were when you hit your whatever it was in the gym that got you all fired up, even though it was at an RPE 11.7 and you just somehow had managed to get it. It doesn't work that way. So be disciplined. Don't lift as much in the gym. Back off 5 to 10%. Ramp up into the meet. And if you're cutting, it's even more important to follow this advice. I hope that helps.